And action! Yes, cut. A few years ago, I moved to Austin, Texas to become a real estate agent. I wanted to go over there and just make a shit ton of money and then come back here and start a film equipment rental house. I didn't have any interest in doing real estate, but a friend of mine from film school had kind of convinced me that it was a relatively easy way to make some money. So I started taking state-specific courses for Texas, and then I packed my car up and I drove out there and rented a room for a month at a time until I finally got my own place. And so none of that really worked. It turns out I hate doing real estate. It's totally shitty, and nothing against people who, you know, like doing it or are doing it, whatever it's like. But for me, no. I was like, I need to come back home and I need to get back to making movies. But in the meantime, I had to get a normal job. So my friend Dan helped me get a job at this chain restaurant called Noodle World. It's sort of like Japanese, Thai, Chinese, Vietnamese, you know, they have all the basics. It's like pho, ramen, and like wonton soup and like, you know, that kind of thing. So it was this normal job that I had. A few days into working this job, the owner reaches out to me and says, I saw this video that you made online, and it's this film that me and my friend Andrew made called 7-Eleven Dreams, and it's this mockumentary about Andrew and me being like insanely obsessed with 7-Eleven. It's on the internet, I'll put the link in the description. But she had seen this film and thought it was really, really funny, and now she wanted me to make a commercial for Noodle World. So what I did was I made this document, and it laid out 4 commercials, and they were in sort of descending order from the kind of most vanilla to the most absolutely outrageous experimental, they will never greenlight this kind of commercial. So they looked at the document and they were like, great, just go make it. Make something. But it's just really crazy that, you know, you never really know where opportunities are going to come from. It's like when somebody asks you to make something for them, you might have that bit inside of you that is so sort of thankful for it, and maybe there might be some sort of insecurities welling up in you that makes you go, okay, well, I better give them what they really want, and you might try to like get into their head or kind of look at what the rest of the world has offered people in this sort of situation, and you might end up crafting something that's very vanilla out of wanting to be safe, out of fear. And that's okay, but I feel like also in these situations, if somebody approaches you and tells you that they see value in you and they want you to do something for them and they want you to do something with them, that you should respect that. And not only can you be safe and pitch them something vanilla like I did, but you can give them options. I gave them the option to take the safe route, but I also said, look, there's this other thing, and here's something that I'm extremely passionate about, and this is crazy. Like, would you do this? Following what keeps you excited and makes you excited to the fullest extent is probably going to be the thing that gets you more business anyway. We ended up making 3 commercials for them, and I made a bunch of cartoons for them too that were also just as crazy. I might talk about those another time. We'll kind of see how much we get into this.